Well, it's certainly starting to look like yesterday's bullish breakout is showing signs of failure. But before we get started, a quick word from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by XNest, the world's largest retail broker, offering ultra-fast execution with no overnight fees. Find the link in the description below. This is Bruce for FXEmpire, taking a look at the daily chart for gold. So you can see yesterday we broke out above the orange 50 moving average and the downtrend line. That is a bullish breakout. And we closed in the top third of the day's trading range, and we closed above those two lines. That's all bullish with daily confirmation. Today we have a negation of those bullish signals at gold goes a little bit higher and then fails. Sellers take control all the way into the end of the afternoon. It looks like the market's not closed yet, but it's getting very close, and gold is on track to close below yesterday's low. So that is clearly a failed breakout as it stands now. The question is, what happens next? Well, certainly we don't see any type of bullish signal until there's a rise above today's high of 2,369. That's also this week's high, keep in mind as well. So that's the top side. On the bottom side, we have a bear flag that has been setting up here on the daily chart now. But if we look at the weekly chart, switching to the weekly chart, you can see the weekly chart is ending with a bearish shooting star pattern. That doesn't mean anything unless there's a trigger or a signal, because the shooting star is more significant when it occurs at the top of a trend, and this is not at the top of a trend. However, it does represent bearish sentiment within this week, and that bearish sentiment may continue for some period of time. So a drop below this week's low, 2,306, 307, is going to be a weekly decline, and that means that lower price targets become more likely to be hit. The more significant was starting down here around 2011 or so, because we also have to take into consideration this long-term uptrend line of potential support that might be seen around there. So this is not a prediction of what's going to happen. We watch for a breakout above the range or a breakdown below the range, and that will tell us what seems to be most likely to keep happening at that time. Okay, that is it for gold traders. Have a great weekend.